The main character, Victor, just relies on €200 and his intelligence to earn money, successfully buying cars and luxurious villas. Watching this movie, your knowledge can be messed up. Victor brings €200 to the big city. He goes to a building to rent an apartment. But the renting fee is €1,200. The connector requests him to make a long-term contract to prove his ability to pay for the apartment. But he is unemployed, thus he can't rent the apartment. Having no way, Victor goes to a construction site to ask for a job. When the owner gives earnings, others all receive €100. But Victor just receives €50. The owner says that it's an order from the tax office. If he wants, he can come tomorrow. If not, he can go away. Victor gets this bad feeling the first time he comes to a big city. That evening, he lays on a chair in a park. The next morning, his new journey begins. First, he goes to a photocopy shop to edit his ID. Then, he creates a fake working contract with monthly income €19,000. This time, Victor is so confident, heading to a premium building. This apartment is priced €3,400. The female connector asks him whether he can rent this apartment or not. Victor takes out the contract he prepared. The woman looks at his number of income, immediately changing her behavior. Then, he goes to the construction site he worked before. Victor says that he can give these workers a room in the premium building with just €15 per night. And like that, more than 10 workers move to the apartment every night. €15 each person, an apartment can have 30 people. Just a short time, he can earn €450 per day. Victor keeps doing this way, and after a short time, he bought more than 10 apartments. These beautiful days have lasted for over a month. Those workers open parties every night in the apartments. They plant chickens, drink wine, making the building so noisy. Even the police have to come there. Victor has to run away. Unpurposely, Victor comes across a man who is in the same situation with him. They have gossip with each other the whole night. Jerry offers to collaborate and work in the state industry. The houses which are foreclosed by courts are being sold with a very cheap price. They then buy those houses and resell at a much higher price. They dress up in elegant vestons and go to an auction of the court. It's the first time they came there. Competitors are many. Because they didn't have enough money, they hadn't bought anything there. On the second day of the auction, there are just 2 of them in the room. It's turned out that Victor bribed the guards, luring people to go to another venue. Hence, they successfully buy the states with a very low price. Finally, a building with 20 apartments is auctioned with the price of €35,000. Jerry is about to leave, but Victor suddenly raises his hand. €350,000, number 87,689, done. Jerry asks Victor where they could have enough money to buy that building. Now, they will witness a great mindset of sales. Victor says that the due date is after 10 days. They will sell the apartments for who has the ability to pay. If their customers don't have money, they can borrow money from banks. Hearing this, Jerry immediately takes Victor to see a person. It's a bank manager, Nicole. They explain their purpose, using €350,000 to buy a 20-apartment building. Victor is responsible for selling apartments with the price of €300,000 per one. 21s will give them $6 million. Her job is ensuring they can borrow money from the bank. And like that, they collaborate. They get information from potential customers from an insurance company. Victor and Jerry go to check the building. These buildings are old, having no more undamaged walls. Who wants to buy an apartment like that? They start cleaning, painting the walls and repairing. The broken apartment immediately turns to a luxurious apartment. Many people want to buy the apartment, standing in a long line. With this sample apartment and the persuasion talent of Victor, they successfully sign contracts with customers. They continue to bribe the court's auctioneers, collecting almost foreclosed states. They even buy an insurance company. The relationship between Victor and Nicole is getting better. He buys supercars, villas and even diamond necklaces for her. Life is going on, they get married and have a baby. Victor's family comes through a year which is the happiest one in his life. The company is more developed, however Victor becomes more flustered. That day, they received a letter from the tax department. Their evasion of a huge tax has been discovered. Because Victor spent money so wastefully, he has no money to pay for tax. He hurries to come home and find the diamond necklace. Finding it so hard, but he can't find it. He supposes that Nicole has hidden the necklace. They're getting into a quarrel. Jerry advises Victor to sell their company and run away. However, Victor is so crazy. He says that he won't ever lose the damn tax bureaucrats. After that, he repairs 100 apartments and sells them. Nicole feels so disappointed about him, bringing their baby to leave home. Before leaving, she even tells him, "Don't expect to borrow money from any banks. Your life is ended, you're bastard." Quickly, his account is shut down. The workers can't receive salaries, organizing the strikes. The construction is postponed. Victor has no way. If all the banks don't let him borrow money, he will open a bank on his own. Taking the reputation of a bank, he goes to borrow money from the Central European Bank. He hired 2 employees with characteristics to open a bank, bribe a judge, open a fake bank. He got a huge amount of money. Victor returns to his depraved life. His ex-wife denounced him, the police found many crimes and took him away. At the end, Victor is sentenced to 3 prison years. 3 years later, Victor is released. He receives the letter from Jerry. "I hope you can stand up again as a lion." Victor reads the letter, immediately getting Jerry's thoughts. At midnight, he breaks into his old house, taking the lion statue. Breaking the statue, he sees the necklace inside, which was hidden by Jerry. It's also the gift Jerry wants to give Victor to help him rebuild his life.